Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Over the weekend in the Discord server we had a brief discussion about the Sims 2 traits project, and I thought, after all, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I make a video about it? Originally I didn't think of making a video on this topic because I thought that everyone already knows this mod, but basically what it does is that it converts the Sims 3 traits into the Sims 2 via different methods. So I would say let's just jump into it. The first thing I want to mention is that this wonderful mod is by the amazing Hexagonal by Pyramid on Tumblr. I will leave the link in the description as always. And this is their Tumblr, and here you can see there are lots and lots and lots of info about this mod. So I would say I will give you a brief introduction into this because I have this in my game and I absolutely adore this mod. So the first thing is, if you are familiar with The Sims 3, then you know that there are tons of traits you can choose from for your Sims to have, and these are converted to The Sims 2 now. It says that over 99 traits are converted into the game, which is fantastic. The mod is made up from two different downloads, and I already have them open, so I will walk you through that. But the thing you need to do first is open the download the traits tab, and it will lead you here. You can see that it says that it's a traits conversion. Here it gives you a detailed description on what can you expect, but the basis of the mod is that it operates the way that Sims traits are kind of tokens or objects that will be placed in your Sims inventory, and that way they can affect your gameplay. There are traits which are not active, let's say, because there are some traits that give extra gameplay to your Sim. So for example, what I had in my game and I can recall is that there's a trait called Never Naked, and if your Sim has that, they won't take their clothes off even in the shower, etc., because they will always shower in their swimwears. So these are little things that can bring a little more diversity into your game. So this is part one of the download, and you can see here that keep in mind that these are simply objects and they won't do anything gameplay wise, because we have to download separately the gameplay elements for this. But this download, if you click here, it will download the over 99 trait objects and put them into your game, and you will be able to assign them to your Sims anytime, but at that point they are not doing anything else. You can see that there are two versions with downloads, and I would recommend using this one. It says collection only, and the traits will only show in the collection folder, so that way your build and buy mode catalog won't be cluttered with more than 100 trait objects. I have the catalog version as well, and I think it's very easy to navigate. You just go to your collection files and look for the traits, and there you have them. I use OMSPs the same way because I don't really like them being in my regular catalog. After you have this, the second part of the download is the trait randomizer. This is not mandatory, but I really like it because sometimes when I create my Sims, they always end up the same way, if that makes sense. So all my Sims are family friendly, nice, romantic, good, blah blah blah, and that can be boring after a while. So the trait randomizer is really important to me because it gives a little bit of life into my game. And you can see here that there are a few functions which you can do. So for example, you can set the max number of traits your Sims can have based on their age, choose if certain traits can't be chosen based on the Sims age, personality, aspiration and or interests, turn on off trait inheritance so Sims can have a chance to have traits from their parents. And I think this is really great because you can see that the trait randomizer takes into account your Sim's interests. So for example, if your Sim has 2 neat skill points, they are not likely to receive the neat trait, which would make them clean all the time. You can see here that for this to work, obviously you will need the traits, but the thing is that I forgot to mention, if you want the traits in your game, you don't have to have all of them. You can just pick and choose which ones do you want in your game and which one you don't. The installation is actually pretty easy. You download the files, and the traits you want, you just copy into your downloads folder. If you don't know how to install CC or mods into the Sims, I made a video about this, it's in the corner, and there you have them in your game. I would advise to create a separate folder inside your downloads folder called traits, so it's easier to navigate, for example, if you want to remove or add a trait in the future. Now, we are still at the point when these traits don't do anything gameplay wise. Now, this page comes to play, because here you can see that there is a list of trait mods, and here you can see that there are supernatural and other type of mods made by other people, and I think this is really great. And here you can see a long list, and these are the traits here that this pack affects. If you are looking at the workout pack, you click on it, another page comes up, and here you can see the description of the actual mod pack. So here you can see if you have this, then your athletic sims don't have comfort and energy penalty while working out. They also have more fun while exercising, and they struggle less than non-athletic ones. Couch potato sims lose more comfort and energy while working out. They also lose fun, and you can see them struggle a bit more. Discipline sims don't have comfort and energy penalty while doing yoga, and their fun greatly increases when doing these activities. So you can see that this pack affects these three traits, and these are the things that it brings to your game. And here and on every page you can see that for this to work you need the easy inventory check and smarter EP check mods. For this to work properly, easy inventory check basically scans your sim's inventory faster. For example, if your sim has 20 or 30 objects in their inventory, which I never had, then they will always only scan the first 5 or 10 objects, I think, which will be the traits. So the mods will have an easier time, and your game will have an easier time running with this mod. And smarter EP check is a very basic mod requirement nowadays, so I don't think that needs explaining. If you require any EPs, then they are listed here, and you can just download and extract it into your downloads folder, and then it works already. So you can see that there are lots. Almost 40 mods made by 𝓱𝓮𝓷𝓭, and you can see that there are a lot made by other people. There are some for sleep, and I think I had this. There are sims who are heavy sleepers and light sleepers, and for example, heavy sleepers won't wake up when there are noises in the same room as them, and I love this because it's so annoying when sims keep waking up or the TV being turned on and such, and light sleepers will wake up and there are noises even outside of their room. So I think these are great. They add a lot of depth to the game, and I think The Sims 2 has the most detailed sims by default from all the franchises. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe The Sims 3 has them, but I was never that invested in The Sims 3, so maybe my opinion is wrong. But I think the Wants and Fears system in The Sims 2 is the best. Like, I can say that for 100% sure, because Sims 3 doesn't have fears, and I think that's a big miss, but because it feels more realistic, you know, in real life you have fears as well, and you have bad days, and I really appreciate in The Sims 2, and with this mod you can make a step further into making super unique sims, and I think this is one of the mods which makes The Sims 2 really be a competition for The Sims 4, because The Sims 4 has traits, but they don't really do much, and I think that's a shame. It's really unfortunate. If you're thinking about trying The Sims 2 out after The Sims 4, I really recommend trying this mod, because it really is fun and it really gives a lot of details into your game. You can see here we have a lot of different traits: brooding, childish, eco-friendly, hydrophobic, inappropriate, and these all affect the way that your sims go on about their personal hygiene in their everyday life. I use this a lot and I really enjoy them. They are also very useful if you only want to craft stories in your head with a bit more guidance, for example. So even if you are not that excited about the gameplay elements, which I don't know why wouldn't you, but I use this to generate random traits for my legacy sims, and having them in their inventory, it keeps me a bit more on point with their storyline. So for example, if I have a shy sim or an ambitious sim or perfectionist, it helps me how do I play my game, so I don't only fulfill their wants all the time or stuff like that, but I can be like, oh, okay, so this sim is like that, maybe he would enjoy that and that, and that's a bit more of a make-believe type of thing, but I enjoy that because I like having diverse sims in my game, and this mod helps a lot with that. So I am really thankful for 𝓱𝓮𝓷𝓭 for making this, and all the lovely people who made mods for this mod, basically mod extensions. Also, you can see that Midge the Tree, who I already mentioned in one of my mods video, made supernatural trait projects. So for example, here we have a mermaid one, and with this one your sims can be mermaids. Obviously they are not in the level of detail as they are in the Sims 4 regarding animations, but I think it's really exciting, and I think it's nice that mods can add new life states now. If you saw, there are different ones like fairies, genies. There is one with Avatar, The Last Airbender. You see that you can have Bender Sims, playable ghosts, no jealousy. Yeah, it's not supernatural, but you know. So I would really recommend you to go to this page, check them out, put them in your game because they are really nice. And if you want to use the trait randomizer, all you have to do is buy the object, which you can find under MISC and MISC once again, and you can randomize all the traits, you can randomize a few selected traits and so on and so on, and then you can just check your Sims inventory. I know the UI is not that fancy as in the newer Sims games, but I think it's really great that, and I feel like I say this a lot in my videos, but I really think that after 16 or 17 years, this game is still very much enjoyable and can still race with the newer installments in the series, and I think this is really one of the best games ever made in the Sims franchise and maybe in general. So I hope you like this video. Let me know what you think. Do you use this mod already, or was this absolutely new for you? Are you planning to try it out? Do you have any recommendations for mods that I should cover in a video like this? If you found this useful, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I upload every Tuesday and Friday, and I stream every Wednesday over my Twitch channel. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!